If you haven't heard already, Trump's big beautiful bill includes student loans. Now in the past, since the early 1990s, we have been given a preview where we're able to pay our student loans based on income or income-driven repayment. In this video, I wanted to go over the important things you need to remember for the repayment assistance program for student loans being effective in July 1st, 2026. So stay tuned, watch this whole video to the end, and make sure that these rules may or may not apply to you. Repayment assistance program, the RAP, what it includes is based on your adjusted gross income, and I'll flash across the screen what that looks like. It's a percentage of your adjusted gross income before taxes. You can start anywhere from less than $10,000 a year, minimum flat fee of $10 per month. The idea is to get rid of the student loans that's been going on for many years. This plan is supposed to help reduce the amount of national debt we have in student loans. So if you look at adjusted gross income to less, if you make less than $10,000 a year, it's a flat fee of $10. All the way up to $100,000 and $1 will be charged 10% of your adjusted gross income for your student loans. So you're probably looking at $2,200 if you're making more than $100,000 per year. As we spoke about earlier, the repayment plan, the public service forgiveness plan, and the income-driven plan, all those plans will be no longer be available after July 1st, 2026. You'll only follow the two categories, which is the RAP and the standard payment, which is you just set up and pay as you go. In years past, our student loans would be forgiven if we made on-time payments for a consecutive number of years. For example, the public service loan forgiveness, if you pay 10 years without skipping a payment, you're able to just have your loans forgiven, 80% of your loans. Whereas other loans include the income-driven loans that can take up to 20 to 25 years to be forgiven. Based on this new rule, the repayment assistance program allows for up to 30 years. So it's almost like a mortgage. So it actually extends the time that you're able to pay. The way I'm looking at the repayment assistance program will help us pay our debt down in a gradual fashion over an extended period of time. So no loans will be forgiven less than 30 years. After 30 years, the repayment assistance program kind of eliminates your student loans. If you have any dependents, as the deduction, then you get $50 for each child. So I have two, so it'll be about $100 off the bill. So as I gave an example of $2,200, I will get $2,100 to pay my student loans. The goal is to always have $50 going toward your principal. That's the whole idea behind the repayment assistance program. As you can see here in this screen from CNBC, the difference is the RAP, the save, income-based repayment, and pay. You can look at the CNBCs here. I'll leave the link in the description below so you can take a look at this. If you make at least $10,000, at least $10 will go toward your student loans. If you make well over $110,000, you'll be charged $917, guesstimating what your student loans will look like. And you look across the board, save kind of has the difference where you're paying the loan, but you have your debt balance reduced. Here's a calculator I'm going to go over. So I got this RAP calculator from studentloanplanner.com. I'm going to put the family size I have, which is 3. And then I'm going to list the smallest income I have on adjusted gross. We'll put 50,000 just for example. And we're going to do total federal student loans that I owe. Be 100,000 here. I'm going to click on married. And then the amount of federal debt my spouse has, which is 0. I'm going to change that here. And then the current smallest income is 50,000, and I'm going to be paying $117 close to according to RAP. And then refinance will be 1,000. And I got this from savingsforcollege.com. So I'll leave the link in the description below for this. So you're looking at save and RAP. Income ignored in payment calculations, none for RAP and versus save. And then the minimum payment again for save is $0 versus compared to at least $10 for RAP. And then any unpaid interest plus $50 will be going toward your principal to reduce the amount of debt you have in your principal. And like I said in the beginning, the save program, if you pay up to 20 years in unmissed payments, then they're able to forgive your loan, compared to RAP, which is all 30 years needs to be paid in full. Again, with savingsforcollege.com, I got this from them. I'll leave the link in the description below. Economic hardship is eliminated in RAP compared to the save and IDR plans. Unemployment is eliminated from the RAP. Again, you still owe at least $10 for the program, even though you don't have a job. So in our save program, unemployment deferment is up to 3 years, years past. But now in the new program, RIP, it's eliminated. You're going to have to at least make $10 payment per month. And then forbearance for the SAVE program was 36 months, about 3 years. And then for the RIP, it's up to only 24 months. Essentially, you take 9 months and then 15 months off, so they'll give you 24. So super tight in that area, and including parent loans. New rules are coming out. The Parent Loan Plus, as you can see here, aggregate limit of $65,000 for Parent Plus. And then for graduate programs, $200,000, and then undergrad non-professionals about $100,000. However, there is a caveat to this. Repayment assistance program does allow for administrative forbearance, although you cannot individually ask for forbearance. The agency can give themselves administrative forbearance, because when this becomes effective, if they have an influx of student loans coming in and repayment plans not being structured appropriately, then they can give you an administrative forbearance. So it gives you some time, it buys you time, but I wouldn't play that game. It's kind of plan ahead. So that was it. I wanted to make a short video since October 1st is coming up. If anybody knows and their kids in college, October 1st is the day to apply for your FAFSA. So I want to bring this up so you're well in tune to what's going to happen next, especially after July 1st, 2026. People that are in college, are going to college, or finish up college, these loans will affect you in the near future. It's not something we can ignore. This is the new administrative path that the Department of Education is going toward. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this video and you got some value out of this. Go and subscribe to the channel. I make content about personal finance, cost savings, and building a business online through entrepreneurship. Today we talked about student loans and how that's going to affect us or our children in the near future. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. I know we're only a few viewers here, but I wanted to build this community and provide value as much as I can. I'll see you next one.